am I the a-hole for not going into work when I'm not on the schedule even if my boss asked me to come in? So I 20F work at Food Lion. I work in the HBC department and work mainly Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. I don't have a car, so I have a coworker drive me to work since we work mainly the same schedule. I've worked here for almost 2 months and my manager for my department has been pulling the same thing since I got hired. Every time the schedule for the next week comes out on Fridays, I check it. I work the same 3 days, but for the last couple of weeks my boss texts me every Wednesday. I don't work Wednesdays and tells me I'm supposed to be on that day. The first time it happened I was like, okay, she must have changed the schedule and didn't tell me. I'll go in and check just in case. I go in and check I'm not there. She swears up and down she puts me on and I shrug it off. Must have been a mistake. The second time it happened, it was not on the schedule for Wednesday and I even checked in with her to make sure it wasn't a mistake and she said she didn't have the hours for me. Wednesday rolls around and she tells me I was supposed to be in that night. The third time happened today. I checked the schedule on Friday and I made sure I wasn't on for Wednesday. She texted me today, "Did you find a ride for tomorrow since said coworker isn't working?" I tell her I checked the schedule on Friday and it said I wasn't supposed to be in tomorrow and my parents are out of town so I don't have anyone to take me up there. She swears up and down that she put me on the schedule so tonight when I go in I will check. If I do happen to be on the schedule that means she changed it and didn't tell me. If that happened then I will politely tell her that if she changes my schedule then she needs to tell me so I can check and confirm. If I'm not on the schedule then I am simply not going in, and since I'm not officially on the schedule, it won't count against me as a no-call no-show. She had been accused of stealing hours from the last HBC girl who worked before me because she asks them to come in when they're not on the schedule and doesn't put in the hours correctly. So I don't want to go in and trust her by manually putting in my hours. And according to other managers, she doesn't communicate with her employees properly, clearly, which causes issues that could have been avoided. But I also don't want her to keep guilt-tripping me into coming in when clearly there is a pattern here that makes me feel uneasy. I feel like she is on power trip. So am I the a-hole for not going since it is not my schedule at all? And any advice would be great.
Here are the top comments.
Yeah, not the a-hole. I'd say start taking a picture of the schedule when you first see it, texting it to her and telling her this is the schedule you will be following. And if she needs to make any changes, she needs to change the schedule and then tell you to go view it before the end of your shift.
OP replied,
"That's what I was thinking about doing as well. And screenshotting our messages just in case she tries to fire me over it."
Not the a-hole. As a former Food Lion stalker associate in VIA, I made them know from day one that once that schedule is posted on Thursdays, I'm not changing my availability.